Chernobyl. The name itself sounds heavy. A nuclear accident in 1986 in Soviet Ukraine. This event changed a region forever. It sent a radioactive cloud across Europe. Few people truly understand what happened next, or what life is like there now, decades later. The accident at the Chernobyl Nuclear Power Plant was catastrophic. Reactor number 4 exploded during a safety test. It was April 26, 1986. The world watched and worried. The Soviet authorities were slow to admit the scale. Many lives were immediately affected. Firefighters and plant workers faced deadly radiation. Their sacrifice was immense, often unrecognized at the time. The consequences are still being measured today. This place, the Chernobyl exclusion zone, is unique. It is a vast area, officially uninhabitable. The morning of April 26, 1986, began like any other in Pripyat. This city was built for Chernobyl plant workers. It was a modern Soviet dream, young and vibrant. Few knew of the invisible danger released nearby. The air itself was becoming poisonous. Official news was scarce and often misleading at first. Whispers and rumors spread faster than facts. Residents saw military vehicles. They noticed unusual activity. The decision to evacuate Pripyat came over a day later. People were told it was temporary for just a few days. They left with little. The evacuation itself was swift and unsettling. Thousands of people left their homes behind. The land was abandoned to the effects of the radiation. Pripyat today is an eerie monument. It stands silent, a city frozen in Soviet amber. Apartment blocks loom empty, windows like vacant eyes. Schools still have books open on desks. Toys lie scattered in kindergarten rooms. The city was once home to nearly 50,000 people. Now only the wind whispers through its deserted streets and squares. Nature is slowly, relentlessly, taking over. Trees sprout through cracks in the concrete. Moss carpets the once bustling avenues. Wild animals sometimes roam where children used to play. The famous Pripyat amusement park is iconic. Its Ferris wheel never turned for the May Day celebrations it was built for. Despite the dangers, some people chose to return. They are known as samozli, or self-settlers. Most are elderly, particularly women. They defied official orders and warnings. They made their way back to their ancestral villages. For them, the connection to their land was stronger than fear. This was home, no matter what. Their reasons for returning are deeply personal. Many had lived their entire lives there. Their parents and grandparents were buried there. The thought of dying in a strange city away from their roots was unbearable. They missed their gardens, their forests, their way of life. Maria is one such self-settler. She is part of a small, resilient community that chose to return to their ancestral lands despite the risks. These individuals, often elderly, have a deep connection to the land that transcends the fear of radiation. I met her in her small village, deep within the zone. The village, surrounded by dense forests, feels like a world frozen in time, untouched by the modern world. She's in her late 70s. Despite her age, Maria exudes a strength and determination that is palpable. Her face is a map of a hard life, but her eyes are bright. They reflect a lifetime of experiences, both joyous and sorrowful. She returned shortly after the evacuation. The pull of her homeland was too strong to resist. She simply could not stay away. The memories of her childhood, her family, and the life she once knew called her back. "This is my land," she told me, her voice firm. "I was born here, and I will die here." "My parents are buried here," she said, pointing to the old cemetery. The graves, marked by simple stones, are a testament to her family's long history in this place. "Where else would I go?" she asked, her voice tinged with both defiance and sadness. For Maria, leaving was never an option. Her small wooden house is neat. It stands as a symbol of her resilience and determination to maintain a semblance of normalcy. Chickens peck in the yard, providing her with fresh eggs and a sense of routine. Her daily routine is tied to the seasons. Planting in the spring, tending in the summer, harvesting in the fall, and preparing for the harsh winter. She tends her garden with care. Each plant is nurtured with the knowledge passed down through generations. Potatoes, cucumbers, tomatoes grow under her watchful eye. These vegetables are not just food, they are a connection to her past and a hope for the future. She says the soil is good here. Despite the contamination, she believes the earth still has the power to sustain life. She believes the radiation is not so bad in her particular spot. Her faith in the land is unwavering. "The authorities exaggerate," she often says. To her, the warnings are just another obstacle to overcome. She has her own ways of testing food. Traditional methods passed down through her family give her confidence in what she eats. She trusts her instincts, honed over decades. For Maria, living amidst the contamination is not just a choice. It's a testament to her enduring spirit and unbreakable bond with her homeland. Ivan is another face of Chernobyl. He was not born here. He came as a liquidator. These were the men, hundreds of thousands of them, conscripted to clean up. They fought the fires, cleared debris, built the first sarcophagus. Ivan was a young soldier then. He spent months working near the reactor. He remembers the metallic taste in his mouth. He remembers the invisible enemy they were fighting. He saw friends fall ill. Unlike many liquidators who left and never looked back, Ivan felt a strange pull. Years later, after his health had suffered, he returned. Not to live permanently, but he visits often. He works with a small organization that helps remaining Samosli. He feels a duty to this land. The Chernobyl disaster released a vast amount of radioactive material: iodine 131, cesium 137, strontium 90. These isotopes have long-lasting effects. The immediate health impact on firefighters and plant workers was severe. Acute radiation syndrome claimed many lives within weeks or months. They were the first victims. Their suffering was horrific, but the long-term health consequences are more widespread and complex. This is the unseen enemy. One of the most significant health issues has been thyroid cancer. This is particularly true for those who were children or adolescents at the time. They were exposed to radioactive iodine mainly through contaminated milk. Rates of thyroid cancer surged in Ukraine, Belarus, and parts of Russia. International studies have confirmed this link. Other cancers have also been a concern. In the absence of large-scale human activity, nature has reclaimed Chernobyl. The once bustling town, now eerily silent, has been overtaken by dense forests and overgrown pathways. Buildings that were once filled with human life are now shrouded in greenery, as if nature is slowly erasing the scars of the past. The exclusion zone has become an unlikely wildlife sanctuary. Forests have expanded, creating a haven for various species. Animals roam freely, undisturbed by human presence in this unique and unexpected refuge. They have encroached on abandoned villages and fields, turning them into lush, green landscapes. Trees grow through the ruins and fields are overgrown with tall grass, creating a surreal blend of decay and rebirth. This creates a strange, paradoxical landscape. The contrast between decayed structures and thriving nature is stark, yet beautiful. It is a testament to the resilience of life, even in the face of disaster. It is a place of contamination. Radiation levels remain high, and warning signs are a constant reminder of the invisible danger that still lurks here. Yet, it is also teeming with life. Deer graze near the ruins, birds soar above the landscape, and wildlife thrives amidst the abandoned structures. This resurgence of nature is one of the most striking aspects of Chernobyl today. The lush greenery and rewilded areas are teeming with life, showcasing nature's incredible ability to adapt and flourish. It is an unplanned ecological experiment. The absence of human interference has allowed nature to take its course, leading to a remarkable transformation of the landscape. Populations of many animal species have boomed. Elk, deer, wolves, and lynx are just a few of the species that have found a sanctuary here. Wolves, lynx, elk, deer, and wild boar roam freely. These animals have adapted to the environment, finding new ways to survive and thrive in this unique habitat. Wild boar, in particular, have become a common sight. They wander through the overgrown fields and near abandoned structures, a symbol of nature's resilience. Przewalski's horses, an endangered species, were introduced here. They have thrived, finding a safe haven in the exclusion zone. Birds are abundant, nesting in the trees and adding to the vibrant ecosystem. The lack of human disturbance, farming, and industry has allowed wildlife to flourish. The uninterrupted landscapes provide a perfect environment for animals to live and reproduce. It seems that for many species, the dangers of human presence outweigh the risks of radiation. The absence of humans has created a safer environment for wildlife, despite the lingering radiation. This is a sobering thought for us. It challenges our understanding of the impact of human activity on the environment and forces us to reconsider our relationship with nature. However, the radiation is still present. It serves as a reminder of the disaster that occurred here and the long-lasting effects of human actions on the environment. Chernobyl, nearly 4 decades after the accident, remains a place of stark contrasts. The haunting beauty of its landscapes tells a story of both devastation and renewal. It is a place of tragedy and loss. The remnants of the disaster are etched into the very fabric of the environment, serving as a somber reminder of the past. It is a place of eerie desolation. The empty streets and abandoned buildings of Pripyat stand as ghostly monuments to a time when life was abruptly halted. But it is also a place of surprising natural resurgence. Nature has begun to reclaim the land, with wildlife thriving in the absence of human activity. And most importantly, it is a place of human resilience. The spirit of those who have chosen to return or remain is a testament to the enduring human will. The few hundred Somosli who cling to their ancestral land embody this spirit. These self-settlers have returned to live in the exclusion zone, defying the odds. They live in a world that most of us would consider alien, uninhabitable. Their endurance is remarkable. They cultivate gardens, tend to livestock, and maintain a semblance of normalcy in a place marked by its past. Their choice to live within the exclusion zone is complex. It is not merely a matter of stubbornness or defiance. It is born of deep attachment to home. The land holds memories, histories, and a sense of identity that is irreplaceable. It is born of a desire for independence. Living off the land, they find a sense of autonomy and self-sufficiency that is deeply fulfilling. It is perhaps a form of defiance against a fate imposed upon them. Their presence is a statement of resilience and determination. They have adapted to a life with risks that are still not fully understood. The invisible threat of radiation is a constant companion, yet they navigate it with a blend of caution and acceptance. Their knowledge of the land is intimate. They understand its rhythms, its dangers, and its hidden treasures. Their small communities offer mutual support. In this isolated environment, they rely on each other for companionship, assistance, and a sense of belonging.